All right. We are live. I'm so excited to be here. And I can hear you guys. Hey, listen. Welcome to the Jean Marlo Davis show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's all about information and inspiration to impact the nations, about having total prosperity in every area of your life. What is that, you ask? It's about addressing mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, as well as relationship topics. That's what we talk about on the Jean Marlo Davis show. I really enjoy the Jean Marlo Davis show because we can talk about anything, okay? Anything in those categories. And today we're going to talk about a mental health checkup. I want to find out how are you doing, not how are you doing, but how are you doing? I want to find out how you're doing with everything that's going on in the world today. We're dealing with what? Fires in Cali, strange bugs popping up, COVID still on the scene with his cousin Corona, school starting, college starting, just finances, dealing with unemployment, trying to get more money, businesses, you name it, lion, tigers, and bears. Oh my, that's what 2020 is looking like. And we are now, getting ready to go into September very, very soon. But before I get into everything, click like, click share, hit the subscribe button, guys, and make sure, please do us a favor and hit the bell so you can get all the awesome details. And so I just want to thank everybody for being here. If I sound a little funny, guys, I'm getting ready to go to the dentist because I've been dealing with dental issues and I don't took all I could stands and I can't stands anymore. And so that's one thing that you definitely have to take care of everything really, but your teeth, goodness, you can't think. So bear with me, okay? Bear with me because I'm dealing with a little tissues that's a little swollen that's bothering me. But I'm so happy I get to go see the dentist soon. Who thought? Be happy to see the dentist. See, we love you, dentist. We do. We just don't like what you do, but fix the problem, right, babe? Fix the problem still. So again, welcome to the Jean Marlo Davis show. Today we're talking about really just checking in to see how you're doing. We're doing a mental checkup and especially with what's going on in the world today. So thank you for tuning in. Click like, click share, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead right now and invite some of your friends and, and say, hey, look, how are you doing? We're doing a mental checkup on the Jean Marlo Davis show. Jump on here with me so we can address anything that might be bothering you. So that would be a good segue to get somebody to watch the show. I think this will help a lot of people. And, I start off with saying, I think a couple of days ago on Facebook, I posted that I'm just praying for the world. I said, we all are in need of prayer. With everything that is going on in the world, we are in need of prayer. And so I try my best to really not inundate myself with a bunch of news. I'm very busy with my family, with my business. My husband and I, we're working on multiple streams. We're building. We're so excited about what we have coming down the pipeline and what we have to be able to help you to grow your business and brand yourself and things of that nature. We're very grateful. While others have been in crisis during this time, by God's grace and mercy, we've been in increase. You know what I'm saying? And I just thank God we're not getting sick and we're not going broke. I thank him for that. And I would definitely say when I'm doing my marketing and I have to put anything on social media, and you just can't avoid what's happening. If you go on social media, you're going to see something. You're going to hear something. Like in the news today, I've been seeing a lot of things about, I really don't know, sweetie pies and the background behind all that and the business and stuff. Maybe I need to go look it up because I've been just so busy on my own grind that I've heard the name before, but I don't know all that in details about it. But to hear the drama behind it and to hear that an uncle would plot to kill his nephew for insurance policy. I just can't even wrap that around my head. I really, really can't. It's sad. And I was telling somebody today, it's not it's a lot that we have to deal with already, with something jumping on the scene 2020. We was all excited, working on our dreams, working on our goals, talking about clear and perfect vision. And we're still working on our dreams and goals. But today is all about, if you watch this, whether it's live or on the replay, if you do replay, do hashtag replay in the comments and just let us know how you're doing. Are you doing good? Are you feeling tired? We're going to get into some questions that I would definitely say this is a mental checkup that you need to do every day. You need to ask yourself the 5 questions that I'm going to give you in just a few minutes. But when I was just thinking about this show, it's been leading me up all week, been leading me up to this because of the issues that's going on in the world today. I just seen something about some fires. There's always fires in California, but something about 30,000 buildings being in the way of this fire. The fire, I think, was started by lightning. I think that's what it said. We're dealing with strange. This is the second time that I've heard about. First, it was killer bees. Now it's strange bugs that are eating up crop that these bugs supposedly come from China, and now they're telling different. I don't know if it was in Texas or somewhere else, a couple places where the bugs was headed, that they're asking uh everybody to, kind of stay in your house, to quarantine, to stay in your house. And if you get in your car, to double check to make sure these bugs are not in your car, not because they like to hitchhike, they said. And I was like, wow, so bugs. And then we're dealing with children going back to school, people having parties in dorms, COVID parties. I don't even understand that. COVID parties, and the first person get COVID. I don't. What is the prize? I don't know, but they're having. I mean, COVID parties, and dorms are getting shut down. Schools are getting shut down. Uh, Public school, private schools. What else? High schools, elementaries, children going to school, and they're trying to test it out to see, can these kids really come back to school, wear their masks, follow protocol? And I'm like, man, do we not remember when we were in school? Like, did we follow protocol? You know what I'm saying? Did we follow protocol? Nope. I don't think nobody's following protocol, man. I don't think that these kids are going to be obeying what the officials are saying, and then they get in the hallway or they go other places. They're going to take their mask off. And I have my thoughts about all this, and I really do, but I'm not going to get into that. That's not this show. But I have my thoughts about this COVID and all of those stuff. We may or may not talk about it. But anyway, you got that going on. It's a lot going on in the world today. At the time of this recording, it is August the 20th, okay? 2020. Well, August 20th, 2020, right? 2020. And basically, we're looking at all the things that's going on. People, I forgot how many millions, again, they say have filed for unemployment since the unemployment COVID pay ended. More people have filed for unemployment. And it's just a lot going on. For a while now, some people, different places are virtually, teaching their kids where they have the virtual school. They got to make sure they have an area for their child, make sure that child's not falling asleep at the computer. So they're monitoring while they're trying to work. How is that going for you? How is these things working out? Like, if somebody want to share that, if you're teaching or assisting the teacher in regards to virtually, letting your child attend school at home, how is that working out for you? And we would love for you to leave a comment below. But with everything that's going on, you need a mental checkup. You need a mental checkup. You need to make sure that you're not taking on more than you can chew. But if you are, what kind of assistance do you have? And are you asking for help? And do you know where to get help for whatever it is that you're going through? So today is about mental checkup, and the world affairs today is all about getting in a place of peace and prosperity and healing. And so there's 5 questions that I have researched that I feel that are good questions to start off with. Okay. And while you're watching this, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You are watching the TheJean Marlo Davis show every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click like, click share, guys. Subscribe, hit the bell. It's all about information and inspiration to impact the nation, about having total prosperity in every area of your life. So let's get into these 5 questions, because you know what, Bruce, I'm going to tell you the truth. Go tell me. You're so silly. Let me get a sip of this. That's so good. Okay, so like I said, I'm a pretty positive and encouraging person. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yes, you are.
Okay, so I'm always about motivating. I try to help people. What you don't know behind the scenes of TheJean, I deal with clients all day. I give out 15-minute consults all day, talking to people, trying to help them with their business and helping them to navigate through life and business and family and God and everything else. And sometimes people will call me and like, hey, can you just pray for me? Can you just lead me? And if my spirit is not where it needs to be, then I get them some word that they might need to meditate on and things of that nature. That's just extra. So anyway, with everything that's going on, me looking at myself as a strong person, things have really bothered me. Striving every day, my husband, he makes sure that I'm not inundating myself with a lot of stuff that can bring you down. Really, really making sure I'm not watching any movies that deal with like killing and abuse, or scary movies, or anything that inject fear. I'm very conscious of what I'm feeding my mind, very conscious of what I'm speaking, what I'm looking at, what I'm reading, who I'm hanging around, the type of environment that I create for myself. I'm just very, very careful, because you don't want that stuff just in you. And now you're just operating out of fear, and you wonder why you're just afraid of everything. I know some people that they just afraid of everything. I met this one lady, said she'd been in a house for 5 months, and she said that she hasn't even went out the house to even go grocery shopping. I'm like, what? She sends her son or somebody. I'm like, I'm not going to live in fear now. I'm not going to live in fear. I will walk in faith and intelligence, but I will not live in fear. And so you just need to really, really keep a chart about your mental health. This will help you if you get a counselor and things of that nature. Take notes, get a journal, and write down what you're feeling. So let's go ahead and get into it, okay? The first question that I would suggest you ask yourself is, how am I feeling mentally and physically today? How am I? Because we're going to take it day by day. Ask yourself every day when you wake up, your feet hit the floor, you say, thank you, God, I'm here. You do whatever you do. I know I pray, I meditate, I stretch, I work out. That's my ritual in the morning. But after that, ask yourself honestly, how am I doing mentally? Then how am I doing physically? And because I'm told mental stress can affect the body with aches and pains. When people are depressed, they have their joints are hurting. They have a lot of pain in the body. And this is not for those who, because when I work out, man, look, I have a lot of pain and aches and stuff myself. Can you turn that one on right there? Because I'm not using the board today. I have a lot of aches and pains when I'm working out. But I just thank God that when I sit down, that's one reason why I do meditation, because the meditation helps me to quiet myself, and it allows me to pretty much, I don't know how to say it, but pretty much just scan myself from head to toe, I am meditating. I'm got my legs crossed, and I'm checking. Do I have a headache? Do you know what's going on with my face, my mouth, my this, my that, my shoulders, my back, my I am you get what I'm saying, babe? I'm examining myself when I do my mental checkup and my physical checkup to make sure that I don't have aches and pains that indicate something is wrong. Okay. So you want to ask yourself, how, write this down, guys, write it down, write it down. How am I feeling? Address mentally, and how am I feeling physically? That's number one. Okay. We're talking about mental health. We're doing a checkup because we need to address everything that's going on in the world. You know, before I go to question number two, everything that's going on in the world, you know what I think about, babe? I think about the kids having PTSD.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that because reason why I say that is our precious grandbaby. We celebrated her birthday, and I was asking her how is she doing mentally. And very smart young lady, and she said she's doing good. She's only 8 years old. She's doing good. Asked her if she excited about school starting. She said not really because it's virtually. She said, well, I do get to see my teacher for Monday meetings, but she was like not really being able to physically see. And then, guys, she just went off. She was like, that gosh darn dang coronavirus just messing up everything. Remember, from Wuhan, she said, from Wuhan, this coronavirus just messing up everything. I mean, it's messing up this, it's messing up that. And I was like, wow. And we was talking to her about it. And then I saw this little girl, you guys probably seen it, on social media. Her parents was talking to her. She was sitting at the table and she was just crying. She was talking about coronavirus, how it's affecting the ice cream man. She said it's affecting the ice cream man. It's affecting something with the slides that she go to. And she said, and it's even affecting McDonald's because that's my favorite place to eat. And her dad was like, well, baby, you can still go to McDonald's. She said, no, you can't. And he was like, yes, you can. You could go to McDonald's. You just have to go through the drive-through. And she was like, drive-through. I like to go in and play with the slides. And, that way while my food, and this is a young girl, she's like, while my food is being made, I can, play on the slides. Now it's boring because you got to sit in your car and you got to wait for the food. I was like, wow. And she was bawling. She wasn't laughing. She was bawling. So I was like, God, when this stuff is over, we know that it's affecting us some kind of way. But what about your kids?
They see hundreds of people a day in school.
Yeah, all day, every day. And now they're not. Some of them aren't. And it's like, man, we definitely going to need a healing when all this stuff is over, man. Everybody's going to need to talk to some counselor because to just even get this stuff out, because kids are being affected by this corona. And I would definitely advise parents right now, if you have young kids, maybe you need to sign them up for counseling session to be able to talk to someone other than you, because they may not even tell you that they're okay. I talked about this early on a few months ago when this thing first broke out. And I was saying that they was reporting young kids as young as 10 years old committing suicide. And the parent not even knowing anything about it because you're so busy, doing what parents have to do is to provide and protect and put a roof over their head, food to eat, clothes on their back. You got a lot of things going on. So, ask your kids, how are they doing physically? How are they doing mentally? This is a conversation. These 5 questions should be up in your kitchen. And you should have your children answer this every day. And guess what? You should answer it every day. There should be a fish bowl that they have the questions that they can answer, and you pull it out and you read it. So you can see, how is my baby doing? How am I doing? How is my husband doing? How is my wife doing? My auntie, my uncle. Write these questions down, okay? If you just joined us, we're talking about mental health checkup and the world today, and you're watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time It's about information and inspiration to impact the nation, about having total prosperity in every area of your life. So, question number one, how am I feeling mentally and physically? Okay. Number two, what's taking up most of my head space? Work, family, bills, what's filling up your head? What are you thinking about every day? That you need to focus on. Are you having suicidal thoughts? Are you stressed out? What is filling up your head? Are you nervous about what's happening and you don't know who to talk to? And you're like, oh God, I just feel like it's all over. And, I'm so sick and tired of coronavirus. I'm so sick and tired of this, that, and the other. You need to ask yourself, what's taking up most of my headspace, and do I need help addressing those things that's in my head? Okay. Number three, when did I last eat a whole meal? Okay. When was your last meal? Because some people are having problems eating. That is a sign. That is a sign of depression, of stress. If you're not eating, what, again, revert back to number two. What's taking up your headspace? What are you thinking about? What are you stressed about? Because one thing I can honestly say is I don't think about coronavirus. I don't think about COVID, because I look at, what am I in control? That's a good thing to look at. That's a question that you can ask yourself right there. What am I in control? My thoughts, my actions, my deeds, my lip service. These are the things I'm in control of. Okay, so I can control what I put in my body, right? What I put in my mind, what I put in my spirit. I can control these things. I don't have control over what's going on with coronavirus, what's going on with COVID, if they're making a vaccine, if the vaccine, if you're going to take it, you're not going to take it, is it going to hurt us even more, this, that, all this old stuff. You start going down the rabbit hole with all this stuff. Leave that stuff alone. Look at what you do control, and focus on that. I was telling one of my friends, maybe take up, all of us always say cute, like, oh, I want to learn a new language. I want to do this. Well, this is the time to do it. Go ahead and take a new, they got tutors online. Everybody's Zooming everything. So you can get a good discount, learn a new language, take karate, whatever, dance. You could do it right in the comforts of your own home with these Zoom instructors. Okay. Maybe start that book, maybe start that project, maybe, work on something that can allow you to empty out the negative and put in the positive. Work always work. That's what I say. Work always work. When I'm stressed about something, I'm worried about something, work always works. So that's one thing I would definitely say is focus on something positive. And you heard me when I first opened up the show, I said that my husband always makes sure that I am not, because I used to love scary movies. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I used to love it, but I don't watch them anymore because we're in a scary movie. How about that?
Yes, we
Shit.
are. Yep.
We're in a scary movie, Bruce.
With an unseen monster.
An unseen monster.
Can't run from it. You don't know where it is.
And it's easy for kids to even forget. Hell, grown folks forget. They see their friend, oh. You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about this person could be infected with COVID.
Yeah.
They're not thinking about that. We're not thinking half the time.
It's like Bird Box.
Oh my God, it is like Bird Box, ain't it? Except for,
I mean, no one around you new can come.
Yeah.
So family and all of that stuff. You got to know what your family is about, what they're going.
It's like I said, mental checkup. That's what this is all about. So, when was the last time you had a full meal? I mean, really had a full meal. Because it said that low appetite can also be signs of depression and other mental health concerns. So, make sure, one thing that they were saying about the coronavirus is that you got to make sure that you stay, it's really attacking those with underlying issues, underlying health issues, that is. And so basically, we make sure that we're exercising, we're hydrating, we're getting our vitamin C, we're getting our black seed, we're getting our, omegas, vitamin D, zinc, all this stuff. We're making sure that we're doing that, staying positive, working out, being healthy. That's what you have to do. This is what you can do in regards to dealing with coronavirus. And then, of course, you go out, everybody have their opinions about masks, wear a mask, don't wear a mask, oh, this and that. Wear your mask, protect somebody. When I go out now, if I'm, especially when I'm around the crowd, I'm going to wear my mask because I thank God that we're healthy, that we're strong, and that's what I focus on, being healthy, being strong. But I'm not walking down the street in my neighborhood with a mask on. That's just cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, because if that's the case, if we got to walk around with a mask on in the street when we're not around people, then the government or whoever's in charge need to come on and let people know, oh, this shit is really airborne, so you need to be wearing your mask. And I don't think they want to do that, because then that would be some probably pandemonium going on with that. So, people are already wired up. So if you gotta, that's why I said I don't really want to get into my thoughts about this mask stuff. I really don't. But when I'm around the general public, I do wear a mask. Okay, where we at? Are you tired? Are you tired? That's one thing. I know I changed my schedule. I strive to get up. I just started this week, and I just want to tell you, I started at 4:30. I have failed miserably this week. I think I got up 2 days at 4:30. It did.
Strong.
I started my goal is to get up at 4:30 every day, work out, do all my stuff. Normally I get up anyway around about 7 o'clock. Okay. I set my alarm for 6:30 and then I get up. I don't work for anyone. I'm my own business owner, but I like to get up for myself and make sure that I take care of me, get all the personal stuff out, get my prayer, get my meditation, get my stretching, get my affirmations, my workout, all that stuff. I want to get that out. So I get up early so I can then begin to work on the projects that I'm working on, doing my marketing, my branding, following up, checking emails, checking whatever. But I want to get up at 4:30 because I was like the military. I want to be, did more than anybody do the whole day by 8 o'clock. That was my thought. Man, Bruce, epic fail.
You had a good start.
I had a good start, baby. Give it up for me for a good start.
You had a good start. You're doing good. Yep.
Yeah.
You're going to do it, and you did it.
Yeah.
You took 2 steps. And now you're talking about it, so you're going to do it again.
Yeah, I am.
It's easy to do.
I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. So, are you tired? Make sleep a priority. You need to make sure you get your sleep. I got to make sure, man, because I don't want to be stressing. And they're saying in order to stay healthy, you need to make sure that you get your sleep. Make sleep a priority. Okay. Last but not least, what will I engage in today that will bring me joy? What will I engage in today that will bring me joy, guys? That's what you got to look at. What are you doing? What are you feeding yourself? What are you feeding yourself? Like I said, I can't be watching scary movies and things that's going to make me walk around and be depressed. Hell, because there's a lot of scary stuff going on right now. So I don't want to feed that animal. I want to feed joy and happiness and love and prosperity and healing and abundance. That's what I want to feed. So that's what I'm going to watch. I don't want to be thinking about everything that is negative, and therefore you're walking around negative, depressed, sad, broken, all those things, because that's the wolf that you choose to feed. And so that's what's going to grow. So what will I engage in today that will bring me joy? I'm going to say these 5 questions again. I'm not going to be long today. Like I said, this is really, I wanted to just really have you to watch this. Share it with some friends. Please share it. because I want to make sure, guys, you know that we got to take better care of ourselves. I don't have to do an hour today to drive this home. I want this to be strong, not long. I want to make sure that you do this. This is our mental checkup. Again, I'll probably do another mental checkup. This is what, August, probably towards the beginning of October, come back and do another mental checkup. But number one, how am I feeling mentally and physically? Number two, what's taking up most of my head space? Number three, when did I last eat a whole meal? Number four, are you tired? Okay. Number five, what will I engage in today that will bring me joy? These are 5 questions that you should ask yourself every day for mental health checkup, guys. And if you need mental health help, go to betterhelp.com. That's betterhelp.com. The National Suicide Prevention line is 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-TALK. And also 855-4help.org. That's 855-4help.org. Again, for mental health, where you can get some real licensed, qualified help. Okay. Betterhelp.com. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-TALK. Also, you have counselors at 855, the number 4help.org. 855-4help.org. Get the help you need. We need you. We love you. We want you to be here. It's a lot going on. Like I said, you don't have to watch a scary movie because all that's going on is scary. And I know it can be hard. I know it can be stressful if you pay attention to it, but you got to occupy your mind. Remember, we used to say an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So when you're not working, all sorts of thoughts are going on, and you get on your social media and you're scrolling and you're reading this horrifying news and that horrifying news, and then you just start not having faith in humanity, right, babe? Mm-hmm. You start just like, man, damn, take me now, Lord, or something, because you're just like, goodness, all the craziness that's going on top of this virus, on top of bugs, on top of forest fires, on top of hurricanes and storms that's coming. You're just like, oh my God. And we're in August. And it's like, what's going to happen September, October, November, December, in 2020? Well, only thing I can say, guys, for me, this is for me and our house, we pray, we trust in God, we believe in God. We feed our spirit, our mind, our body, positive things. We're working on projects that has been in our heart to work on, and we're building our businesses. We work with we see our family. We let our family know we love them. We're there for them. We're giving them support, asking the family the same questions. How are you doing? When we get our grandkids, we ask them questions to make sure they're okay. Their parents have given us the permission to do that. We're supporting because it takes a village. You got to talk to your children because children can suppress stuff just like you can suppress things and say everything is good and it's not good. And if you feel aches and pains and you can't get out the bed and you're feeling stressed and you just feel like, shimmer me timbers and oh, woe is me, then you need to make some phone calls. I'm going to get those phone calls again. Numbers. The website for mental health is betterhelp.com. And I'm going to put this in the comments below when I go back and edit this, guys. Betterhelp.com. You can call 855-4help.org. Again, 855-4help.org. And the National Suicide, no, it's okay. I'll put it in the comments. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-TALK. 1-800-273-TALK. That's what I would definitely say. Do that. Bruce told me to put it up here. I'll put it up here for y'all. BetterHelp.com. This is for mental health. Okay, you need help. BetterHelp.com. You can call 855-4 help.org, okay, or National Suicide Line, because so many people, we don't, listen, everybody need help. Everybody. Don't make, even the strong need help. Don't think that you're weak because you need help or you having some kind of thoughts. Because guess what? We all having these damn thoughts if we tell the truth. We all are. But we stay in prayer. We have family. We support one another. We talk it out. We don't suppress it. We don't, so, because we don't want it to compound and blow up out of control. So you need help. Get the help, man. 1-800 273 talk. 1-800-273-TALK. Guys, this please get the help that you need. Please get the help that you need. We love you. We want you here. This is just a mental health check. I gave you the questions. Go back, watch this again. Make sure you like, you share. Let your friends know about it. Check on your friends, check on your family, check on your loved one, and get the help that you need. We love you, and we're praying for you, and we're here to support you. Just remember, you are not alone. We are here for you. And whatever help you need, drop it in the comments below. We will see where we can get the help and assistance for you. Again, my name is Jean Marlo Davis. You have been watching the Jean Marlo Davis Show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time about information, inspiration to impact the nation. And join us every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Money Madness, where it's all about how to make money, keep money, protect money, and grow money. It's all about your money. My name is Jean Marlo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too, and you can have, be, do anything. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Do the homework.